Baddies, Grunts, Boss SweetBananaGaming here with more Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team. In the last episode, we did a thing where we did a special quest or job or what have you for Wynot and Wobbuffet. And in the end, we enlisted the help of those guys and Caterpie and a bunch of Mankey to, like, build our rescue team base or whatever. But we got stopped in mid-construction, as you can see, because the Mankey demand another chestnut. What kind of chestnut was it? I don't even remember. We have to go and get another one, though. That is pretty much the thing, and maybe Papaya is gonna remind us. Let's see. Good morning, Badetta. Nope. Alright, what? A peeled chestnut, right. Okay, Uproar Forest. You know what? Can we take on any other jobs? Wait, let me make sure. Let me make sure Asai is in the party. First and foremost, let's get. Hey, come back here. Come back here. Join team. Do we have a gummy for you? Let's give you a green gummy because why not? And I'm pretty sure this is where I have to go to. This is the only place I can feed it to you. Anyway, all right. Well, I'm gonna check the jobs first, and then I'll get my items all sorted out, and all that good stuff, and then we shall be off. Oh, look, it's Diglett and Dugtrio. I didn't notice that before. They're, a little precarious there. They're, like, tunneled right on a cliff, but alright, well, let's check out the bulletin board. There's nothing else in Uproar Forest, so I guess we just have to deal with our one job. I guess that's usually the case. Story quests, if you will. They usually don't allow you to take on other jobs in that area until you've done any of the story quests involved. Let's see if there's stuff we can store. We actually don't have that much. Oh, actually we do have a lot. Never mind, I was in the wrong. All right, I think we can deposit the Reviver Seed. Oh, I wanted to store the Cherry Berry. And this other cherry berry. And we could probably store like 2 apples. Or 1 apple, because apparently it didn't click. Alright, let's get 1 apple and 1 oranberry. Alright, now let's see what we can buy. We don't really have that much money. I've been mostly trying to save up. X-ray specs. What do those do again? See the location of item and foes. That's actually not a bad thing of equipment. Silver Spike, that is pretty good. Let's buy Iron Thorn. Oh, let's buy Iron Thorn and Silver Spike. Heal Seed, Huge Apple. Let's buy a Huge Apple. All right, so I'll keep those spikes and let's deposit everything. But let's deposit. What was it? What was the other thing? The apple. Let's deposit this apple, let me sort everything, and then we'll deposit this huge apple. Okay, so I think we're set. Hopefully. Hopefully we're all set here. Alright, we're gonna get you that peeled chestnut, Mankey. I still don't know how they all shared 1 peeled chestnut. I'm surprised they went as long as they did working. Alright, Uproar Forest, here we go. So, I've kind of made it a habit of, the past few episodes of trying to have some kind of story time for you guys. Well, we're right here where the stairs are. I think I'm just gonna go right to it. Oh boy. Don't gang up on me, guys. Please. Don't block my way. No, C-Dot. Dang you. Alright, well, I'm gonna stand back here and throw a rock. I forget how you register an item, because I don't want to use my registered move by accident. Wait, let me see. Item, Graveler Rock, set. Press... Hold L and R. Oh, yeah. There we go. And I dropped it. Come on, Asai. Can you take this guy out? Please? Or I'll take him out. Alright. So a little bit of story time. Kinda, sorta. I don't have too much of a story. I mean, I could continue my adventures in Japanese, but really, there's not too much new yet. I haven't been able to make a lot of progress. I've still been kinda busy with other things, so I haven't been able to spend a whole lot of time, on trying to progress in Japanese, but you know what? Let's throw the Iron Thorn. Boom. Man, that's brutal. Yeah, but I do have kind of a sore throat, and it's been interesting me trying to figure out what the cause of it is. I have it down to a few things. All right, like just to give a little bit of background, I do tend to have some sinus issues. I'm not sure if it's allergies. I guess that's technically what it would be classified as, some kind of allergies. But whatever the case, from the time I was very young, when I would go to bed, I'd usually, like when I'd lie down, I'd get kind of nasally, I'd get stuffy. For a while I tried having like some kind of humidifier in my room. I just realized I used not very effective move. Oh my gosh! Oh, it only did like 1. Okay, good. These guys are low level apparently. That could have been frightening. Could have been frightening, or just CDOT's attack stats so low. Anyway, so that's just a little bit of background. Boy, having a Psy in the second slot really is good with that quick attack. Anyway, back to focus. So sinus issues, for one reason or another, have always been a thing. I used to get nasally all the time when I would go to bed, and I still do to some extent. But, you know, whether you call it, whether it's allergies or I don't know what else it could be, but whatever, that's always been a thing of mine. I spent plenty of time explaining that to you. So, but lately, I've had this thing where, the past few days, I've been waking up and just waking up to a sore throat. Like almost a sore throat to the point of, like, I've only usually had a throat this sore when I have a cold and I've been, you know, coughing for a week and wheezing and coughing and sneezing for a week. That's usually the only time my throat feels sore like this. Oh man, disable paralyzes you? That is busted. You paralyze me, confuse papaya, and then Asai misses, and Venonat eats an Oranberry. My gosh. Asai, I need you to use an attacking move, please, and now you're confused too. But you know what? I'm gonna get rid of this Leer for now. Alright, since I'm the only one who can aim right now, I still didn't take you out. And now I'm paralyzed again. Oh my gosh, this Venonat is killing me. Okay, so anyway, you know, not to just parade about my ailments, but the main reason I bring up my sore throat is because it kind of affects the fact that I'm here using my voice, doing a video. So I've been kind of doing videos and streams without too much break in between, so, oh man, why you had a miss? But anyway, but it's been weird because very rarely do I have like just a sore throat. In spite of congestion that I might have or sinus problems, usually when I have a problem, it's not a sore throat alone. It's tied to some other things, like I said, congestion or something else, you know. And so, oops, I did not mean to attack Absol there. Sorry, Asai, good thing they apparently don't let you do friendly fire, which is good. Let's just go to the stairs right away. So anyway, I love when I try to tell stories in these dungeons, stories that should take like 2 minutes, and because I'm constantly like distracted by stuff that happens in the dungeon, it takes me forever. But anyway, let me try to stay on track with what I was just trying to give you some background to why this is kind of strange. Where did Asai go? Dang it, Asai. Come back here. Come back, come back, come back. See, this is what I mean about distractions. He's getting earthquaked. And the thing is, we have to watch every animation. I mean, I guess that's good that we have to watch an animation so that we don't lose track of our party members, but I don't know. Okay. Please, Asai, do not leave the party. I'm trying to tell a story. Oh man, we can't go through here. Okay, I'm getting hungry. So let's eat something. Okay, anyway, blah, blah, blah. Weird and strange that I'm having this kind of sore throat. But anyway, I've been trying to narrow down what it could be. Part of it, I was thinking maybe it's dehydration. Like, maybe I haven't been keeping good fluid intake. It's a possibility. I sometimes have a problem with taking in enough fluids. But again, I've gone through somewhat of dehydration before, and it hasn't been to this extent. And so, another thought is, like, okay, what if it has to do with, like, my cat? Like, not that I'm allergic to my cat, because I've had my cat around for a while, but it's like, what if, when I first got my cat, we were trying to decide where I'd put the litter box, and I had recommended for me from, you know, other cat owners to say, oh, you know, usually you have it in your room and it's not that bad, and you know, it wasn't, I tried it, there was a nifty little space under my desk that and it's a desk that I don't use anymore. And so it could slide in under there, and it was kind of a perfect place for it. So I had it there, and it never really did bother me. But I was also really good, really on the ball, cleaning it out, like always cleaning out right, you know, on time, never missing a time or missing a time by one day. And lately I've gotten more busy and not been able to, you know, keep with the upkeep so well. So I don't know if it's caused a smell, but you know how if there's a smell, you don't necessarily, you're around it all the time, you don't necessarily notice it anymore? I don't know, and I don't know what, just the smell of the actual cat litter, like not the waste, but the cat litter itself is a bit strong as it is, with my sinuses the way they are. It could be enough to make, like, to make me start burning, like, which is kind of the feeling I have in my throat. But again, it seems strange that would just recently be happening, like the past week. So some other options I've been thinking about would be like, okay, for one, all these CDOT, man. Another thing I've been thinking of is, interestingly, this past week I've had Mexican food like 3 times within a week. By the time this recording goes up, it'll be within a week and a half. Well, whatever. But within the past, I would say 9 days of when this video goes up, I've been having a lot of Mexican food, which, you know, I eat Mexican food pretty frequently, but I was thinking I've probably had maybe a lot of the chips and salsa, and even though I'm pretty much okay with spicy things, fairly spicy things, maybe just all the spice is finally getting to me, combined with maybe not getting enough fluids and it's just dried me out. Maybe that's what it is. But I do think potentially the most likely thing, I think could be that I've done recently this past week, I've done a keratin treatment in my hair. And basically what that is, you can have it done at a salon professionally, but it costs a ton of money, so usually it's better to... I'm just gonna eat one of these so I can save the space. Usually, if you get keratin treatment at a salon, it's basically a treatment to, I guess it's technically a chemical treatment, but it's supposed to be good for your hair because made out of the keratin protein, which is part of what like, it's a protein that is in your hair naturally, and it basically, when you put it in, it seals around your hair, makes it easier, it makes it stay straighter. And I think the professionally done one is usually a better job, but it's extremely expensive if you want to go get it at a salon. So I have a home keratin treatment. My mom helps me out with it because it's nearly impossible to do your own hair when it has to be something as thorough as that. And the one thing about it though is the way you put it in, you know, you wash your hair, you put it in, you let it sit, and then you blow dry and flat iron it. Well, when you flat iron this stuff, it has these, like, kind of nasty fumes. Like, it's not even that the smell itself is bad, it's just that it literally feels like it's suffocating you if you get a whiff of it when the blow dryer or the flat iron uses it. But I mean, the other thing that happens is once you put it in, you have to basically keep your hair dry for about 2 days. I usually get more like 1 day because it's hard for me to go without sweating, A, living in Florida, and B, when I have to skate. But I'm in a little bit of off season, so I left it in for about 3 days. Then you can resume washing it like normal, and obviously over time, it the keratin kind of washes out of your hair, but you know, it's really in there. I mean, I get a lot of mileage out of it, honestly. I mean, my hair still curls because humidity and just the natural way my hair is, but generally I do get a couple months use out of it before you can still kind of tell when I really need another one. But anyway, at least for that first week or two, whenever you're flat ironing it still produces some amount of those fumes. So, I feel like that might be the most likely thing that's going on with my throat. And the reason I think it's the most likely thing is that the timeline kind of matches. I don't remember and of course I might not be remembering perfectly well, but I don't remember feeling the sore throat until, like, at some point after doing the keratin treatment. So I do think that's the most likely thing, but still, I'm gonna kind of test things out. I moved my cat, Sarge, I moved his litter box over to the adjacent bathroom. Wait, we didn't find a... Were we supposed to pick up a chestnut? I really hope not. Anyway. I don't know. I just thought about that. But anyway, so I'm gonna try moving Sarge's litter box over to the bathroom and see if that affects me, like, any differently at all. If that's the case, I might keep it in there. If that's not been what's bothering me, then whatever. Because I keep Sarge in my room overnight, so I like for him to be able to, if he were stuck from going to the bathroom, I don't want him to go on the carpet or anything. But anyway, did we do good today? No, we didn't, because I don't think we got a peeled chestnut, so I think we're gonna have to try again. Maybe that's what I get for skipping all those floors. Yeah, because I don't think we had a peeled chestnut. Bring us a chestnut, a peeled one. We see chestnuts sometimes in Uproar Forest. We want them out of the shell. Alright, so I guess I should have been a little more careful. Again, I was so caught up with story time. Well, let's deposit some things. Look at all these orange berries. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Alright, I can get a couple of these apples. Let's take a look. Yeah, I guess that's alright. Alright, we are going to find those chestnuts this time, darn it. Darn it. Let's deposit this stuff. Wait, I know I already deposited all my money, but is there anything here I'm going to want to buy? I could buy more iron thorns, actually. But other than that, like, the main thing I would want to buy is more reviver seeds. Let's just take a bunch of money. Unless there's a TM that I would like to buy, but I doubt it. But let's see. Let's see what they have. I don't think I have enough for any of them anyway. They're pretty costly. Facade, Hidden Power Rest. Yeah, and you know what? Most of the TMs in this game, like, I don't know, 90% of them are pretty bad. In my opinion. So did I want to deposit these? No, I wanted to... I wish when you sorted them that it actually... Why doesn't it join them together? I don't know. Let's make sure Asai is in our party, and let's actually look carefully for the chestnuts this time. You know, it's just like my 5th grade teacher used to say, do it nice or do it twice. And boy oh boy is that true. So anyway, with my throat being sore, I'm kind of trying to speak a tad quieter because I don't feel like doing a whole lot of talking with my voice the way it is. But it is what it is. I got a job to do. It's not really a job, I guess. I somewhat feel obligated to do it. It's more like a hobby. Man, this floor is... Oh, is this floor small? But no, I just didn't go the right way. Okay. So I'm gonna do a little bit less story time this time around. I'm more or less out of things to talk about, and I'm kind of tired. Oh, that's the other thing. I kind of feel like a mess somewhat from not exactly getting the most sleep. But, alright, so I don't remember how this works as far as how we get the chestnut, because I don't know that it's... I don't remember if it's just an item you find lying on the ground, but I guess we have to make sure we find all items. Oh, sand attack. Moves in this game are already inaccurate. Jeez, you don't have to help. Ooh, papaya coming in clutch with that ember. Let's get this apple. So now I have to scan for every single item, just because I'll be paranoid about it. Okay, nothing here. Okay, so I think, well, I mean, they probably wouldn't put it on the first floor, but what I don't remember, because again, it's been, it has to have been at least a decade, been more than a decade, I'm sure, since I have played this game, in particular, Blue Rescue Team. So what I don't remember is if the chestnut is something like a random drop, where you just have to randomly find it on a dungeon floor, and depending on which, you know, when you're making the trip, depending on what role you get, you might find it or you might not. Like, it might appear or it might not. Also, I'm getting some lag for no apparent reason. This thing shouldn't exactly be that difficult on my hardware, but, you know, I've got my browser open because I was doing some research for another video. But that's another story. I said I wouldn't do story time this time around. But yeah, I don't know. That's why I don't know for sure if it's a random drop. In other words, that's why I'm scanning the entire floor. Oh, I'm getting hungry already. Hold on one second. Had to answer something. Okay. Alright. Let's do the Graveler Rock, and it fell on the floor. Brilliant! Brilliant, Mudkip. And Mudkip being myself. So yeah. Just scanning. Scanning. Alright, let's set this as my item. Okay. Gonna be a little quieter so I can be, dang it, hopefully be more effective. I'm getting dizzy from hunger. Oh, so I didn't eat, did I? I'm gonna eat 2 apples, as a matter of fact. Free up some inventory space. Anyway, filled up full. Awesome. I do kind of like, I don't know if it's permanent. I never actually checked, but I kind of like how if you overfill yourself, your belly gets bigger. Because that's somewhat the way it works in real life, isn't it? You overeat, and your belly gets bigger, and you can eat more, and then you get bigger and bigger. Sometimes, if you don't stop yourself. Okay, Ugh. Bugs. These bugs, these Venonat. Because Disable paralyzes you, they get the Parafusion, which is just beautiful. Especially the way paralysis works in Mystery Dungeon, because it basically is like being frozen. Can't move at all. Okay, I think we covered everything. No chestnuts in here. Alright, come on, guys. Don't be in my way. Again, this is the inconvenient thing about being a water type when your other 2 party members are not. I've only had that experience. Was I ever something else? Because there was one time where I think I was a Mudkip and my partner was a Cyndaquil in, like, Super Mystery Dungeon? I think it was the most recent one that came out. But I can't remember if I've ever been a water type any of the other times. I don't remember. Let me try for a water gun, I guess. There we go. Stopped it right in its tracks. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're supposed to get randomly from defeating Mankey. We ran into like 1, maybe 2 Mankey in on our last pass through of the cave. So I am not certain. Ugh, too many Venonat. Too many Venonat, get away. But see, I don't know what a chestnut icon would look like its overworld sprite. I really can't remember. I cannot remember, and it's bothering me. Okay. The good thing about eating all these gummies as I find them, even though it's not the most strategic use of gummies, I do like that it keeps my belly full and it keeps my inventory open. So there's that. Keep your belly filled and your inventory open. Okay. I'm pretty sure there was nothing that we missed. I'm gonna go for dig so it can't hit me with anything. Yeah, there we go. So let me see. There's nothing else here. No sign of any chestnuts. Well, what's that area I'm missing? I'd better, just in case, I will check it out. Go away. Go away. Papaya, why you have to miss? Good lord. At least we're leveling up, I guess. We're getting some grinding off, which is something that we tend to miss out on. Alright, there we go. Just waiting for Papaya to take care of this thing. That is what you are here for, Papaya, to get rid of grass types and bug types. Which are generally pretty plentiful in a lot of these, because a lot of these stages are forests. Okay, so there's the stairs, but we're gonna skip out, because we're gonna check out everything, absolutely everything, on every floor, until we find a chestnut. Blast seed. Do-do-do-do-do. Otherwise, if we finish out this episode and I haven't figured it out, I might need to resort to looking at a guide. Just because I really forget. Oh great, I have to warp. I have to, because I'm at a dead end. Darn you. Darn you, water. I mean, the good thing is, Asai can kind of take care of himself, as far as I can tell. At least in this area. In this area, being split up is not too bad, because the Pokemon don't seem to be that high leveled. I mean, if you look at every time the Seedot goes for an earthquake, it barely does anything, so I think we're in decent shape. The only thing is, the most annoying thing, though, is everything kind of stalls out when you have to cut to your teammate's battle animation. So that's fun. Also, yeah, my throat's starting to get a little extra scratchy here from all this narrating. So, we had story time with Banana. Now we're gonna have quiet time with Banana. Alright, so this should bring our team back together, right? I'm pretty sure there was nothing on that floor. I think I got to every room, so that's that. Okay, get that. I stepped on it. Okay, so I have to keep in mind that my inventory is full. So, I'm gonna eat this and cause an explosion. I mean, I have enough of these blast seeds elsewhere. Alright, now let me change my selected move, my set move, as it were. I don't really need that heal seed either. But let's eat this gummy. Let's eat the heal seed too. Actually, I don't know what. I might want to save it. I'll see if I run into... if I need to make space later. Okay. Get this Oranberry. Okay, now I need to free up some space. Well, I was aiming completely the wrong way. Let's do this then. Boom. Oh no, it's running away. It's running away. Iron Thorn, go! Okay, let's regroup here. What do I want to eat this heal seed. Nothing happened. Yeah, you know, in case of an emergency, it could have been good, but nah, I need the space more. Now watch the Seedot. Well, actually, it's not Seedot that was giving me a hard time. It was Venonat, so I think I'm alright. But, Asai is out of quick attack, which is unfortunate. Come on. Papaya, don't miss when you have your super effective move. I hate accuracy in this game. I'm sorry, it must be said. I hate how accuracy works in this game. I guess because of the mechanics, like the dungeon mechanics, kind of makes it different from the whole turn-based RPG thing a little bit, although it is kind of turn-based real-time something. It's kind of turn-based here, too. But, I mean, I could see how maybe with the difference in game mechanics, why you might not want things to be 100% accurate, but it's still annoying. When you're used to Pokemon, it's like, oh, hey, this move is 100% accurate, except when it's not. You know, old habits and all that. So I think we've basically gotten everything. There's this one area that, how do I even get there? That was connected to that. Oh yeah, it was connected to this the whole time. That's what I thought. I didn't need to spend the time. Alright, let's sneak past that Apom again. And let's run up this way. Still nothing yet. I should have paid attention to how many floors there were before. I should have, could have, would have, should have. Alright, let's eat this green gummy. I learned non-sleeper. Wait a minute. Can that help me here? Non-sleeper. Trap avoider, non-sleeper. Pokemon resist sleep from traps and the moves of foes. Ooh. Can I just turn that on? I can't have self-cure. Recovers faster from status problems. I was gonna say, I had that the whole time. It was... because, I feel like I spent like a good 10 turns asleep and or paralyzed on some of these go-arounds, what caused me to die half the time. But if you say so. My throat. I want this episode to be, actually, yeah, it's getting long now. I kind of want this episode to be over already because my throat's starting to get to me. Because, you know, the other option, I was talking about the potential problems that could be causing my throat issues. There's always the option of like a strep throat sort of situation or tonsil infection. I don't think it's tonsil infection because my tonsils, they seemed a little bit red, but not really that red, you know. So I don't think it's that. But you know, that did cross my mind, like what if it's literally just a problem with my throat? For no other reason than I have some kind of throat-related infection. It's possible. I'm not gonna say it's impossible, it certainly isn't. Alright, there are too many Pokemon I'm running into here. You need to just KO this Nuzleaf. Ooh, I grew a level. I want to learn Mud Sport? No thanks. No, I said no thanks. Why? That was weird. It didn't look like it was letting me go forward. That was very strange. Don't astonish me. Don't astonish me, you little hand monkey. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Still no sign of chestnuts, I'm just saying. I am just saying. So guys, how are you? Whatever the question of the day is that I decide to do. How are you doing? I just really need a drink of water right now. Or even a cough drop or something. But you know, that was the interesting thing, is that throughout the course of the day, like, it's been mostly I wake up with a really sore throat, and then it gets better over the course of the day. But right now, possibly because of all the talking I'm doing, it's kind of worse again, so I still don't have a real handle on what this actually is. Let's go for a weak little mud slap. Yeah, that's right, Cyndaquil. Papaya, you hit your embers, please. Okay, so still no sign of a chestnut. I'm gonna have to look it up, or I've been really bad, again, about checking the comments on this video because I'm not signed into Team Eclipse on my Creator Studio app. But I should try to check the comments and see if any of you guys know how this chestnut thing works, because I don't remember. Again, it's been years. It's been at least a decade. I don't remember the exact year. What was this, 2004 that came out? So whatever year it came out, it's been more than a decade. Just so you know. I don't see anything anywhere. How much farther? 8th floor. I mean, we really did skip a lot of, like, some floors we basically skipped altogether on our last go around, so, I mean, that's part of why it was it seemed so much shorter, but I really don't remember how many floors there were. I do not. Oh, there's some Mankey. Can we get a chestnut from you? See, like, do the Mankey drop chestnuts? That one didn't. That one didn't either, so I don't know. But now that we're running into some Mankey, is like that how we're supposed to know what floor it's supposed to be on? Like, it's on the floor with all the Mankey? I don't know, but we're gonna look anyway. We've been looking at every other floor. Okay, here. Actually, what's the other way? Just so I know. Nothing. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, go here. No. Alright, how about you, Mankey? You have anything for me? Sorry, I got quiet all of a sudden. I started just, like, thinking and being like, okay, what am I doing wrong? Why don't I remember this? I mean, it's pretty understandable not to remember it at this point, but still, it's like, I don't like, for the purpose of doing this as a series, I don't like kind of having to wander around not sure what to do. There it is, but it's not peeled. It's not peeled. How do we peel it? Because that was part of the instructions. How do we peel it? How do we peel the chestnut? I don't remember if there's something we have to do. It just doesn't look peeled to me. Come on. There we go. Alright, so this is just a regular chestnut. Can we do something with it? Do I have to throw it? Is that what I have to do? I guess I'm gonna try it. Well, that didn't peel it. That didn't peel it. Give, place, throw, peel. Oh, we can peel it. Duh. But wait. I peeled it and ate it? The option was peel and not eat, right? Or am I crazy? I really hope we didn't just screw this up. I really hope I didn't just screw this up, but we'll find out, I guess, when I leave the thing. Oh jeez. All these shift tree, not shift tree, but you know, Nuzleaf and C-Dot. Is Absol just... Oh no! Really? It was Bide, wasn't it? Dang it! I was so close! I mean, assuming that I actually... that peeling the chestnut actually worked. I'm gonna have to do this again, aren't I? Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. I can't believe I did that again. I wasn't paying attention to Bide, and... oh, man. And I even made a note of that before, and I didn't bring in my Reviver Seeds with me, and oh man, I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm not gonna do this again. We're getting close to 40 minutes. We're gonna have to pick this up again in the next episode. So I never will find out, because when you lose, you kind of lose your items. Or most of your items, or half of your items, or whatever, however they figure it out, which we lost a lot, unfortunately. So I won't know for sure whether when we peeled the chestnut we actually ate it, or whether we have to do it, like, over here, like in the overworld. We're gonna have to try it in the next episode. I am so sorry, just to go that far, just to fail. Just from a dumb, I wasn't paying attention. But literally earlier in the dungeon, I was fighting the C-Dot and it used Bide, and I'm like, oh, I better be careful about that, so I went for Dig, just in case he unleashed energy and I could avoid it, but I should have just brought a Reviver Seed with me. Lesson learned. I will, you know what? No, I'm gonna do it right now. Before I close off the episode, just so I know, just so there's no doubt in my mind that I do this, I'm gonna take a Reviver Seed with me. In fact, can I buy any? I mean, I can. Alright, so I'm gonna withdraw some money. I'm gonna take care of this right now, so I don't forget. No, not store. I want to take. Almost 1776, but it's 1786. Alright, we can buy 2 Reviver Seeds. The 2 that are for sale, in fact. And let's buy a huge apple. We used most of my money. But you know what? Worth it. Okay, so let me get my items sorted, just so this is done already. And in the next episode, we can just get right to it. So let's take some apples. Let's take 2 apples. I'm gonna keep those 2 Reviver Seeds, and where are the Oran berries? Here we go. Oran berry, Oran berry. And you know what it was? I knew about Bide, but my guard was so let down just from the fact of that the Pokemon were so low level. In spite of knowing about Bide, I still let my guard down, and that was on me. That was on me. But you know what? This series, and because I keep thinking we're getting close to the end of the series, but you know what the good thing is? We'll get some grinding out of it, because I don't want to do some normal grinding, so at least when we have our failures, we get some levels out of it. But I'm gonna get going, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like. Also, subscribe to Team Eclipse if you haven't yet already, blah, blah, blah. Don't forget to check out my channel as well, SweetBananaGaming, because if you like my stuff on there, or if you like my stuff on here, you'll probably like my stuff on there as well. I'm gonna go ahead and give my throat a nice little rest, because I'm gonna go stream tomorrow, the day after this is being recorded. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next episode of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team.